Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. Here with my melts for the week. So as usual, here to talk about everything that I finished this week and everything that I did not finish. This week I'm going to try and get this video up tonight. It is Saturday night here in Australia. I'm going to try and get the video up tonight because I did melt like 2 teddy bees things that are in the pre-order that's up at the moment. My teddy bees list is just ridiculous. It's I think every pre-order I say this is like the biggest I've done, and then I go and do one bigger. So yeah, I think I posted what I ordered in the group, but it's many cents. But yeah, there's 2 scents that I melted this week that are relatively new. They were new in the ready to ship sale that she did in November. So I'll talk about them when I get to the Unempties. Let's do the Empties first. I got a little confused there. And there is a bit here, more than I thought there would be actually. So I think I did fairly well. Anyway, this one, I'm talking about an empty and an empty. So the empty is the mango sorbet from Kay, but I actually blended it this morning with raspberry adipose and zucchini bread from L3. This combo was amazing. One of the things that I did get this custom bag of, the raspberry adipose zucchini bread, one of my intentions was to blend it with mango sorbet, and it did not disappoint. I've talked about this bag before and how when I ordered it, I did intend to get raspberry whip rather than raspberry. I've had raspberry whip in this combo and it was better because her raspberry does have a slight floral note to me. But this still smells really good, and I felt like with the mango sorbet, it kind of, the floral note went away and it just became this absolutely delicious raspberry mango rich zucchini bread. Just really good combo. So I love this. It threw super strongly. I would do this combo again. I did deliberately use the K mango sorbet just because I do actually have L3's version. I find that L3's is a little bit more juicy, whereas K's is a bit more creamy. I like them both, but I prefer the K version. So I think I will do this combo again shortly. I'm out of my K mango sorbet, very sadly, but I probably will do this with the L3 version next because I may actually order a bag of this with the mango next time. I don't know. Anyway, love this combo. Great throw. Definitely would get the K mango sorbet. Hers is one of the best. And I would, well, I think I'm planning on getting this L3 combo again, but with raspberry whip. That said, I feel like for this blend, this raspberry may have actually been, I think this would go better than the raspberry whip with mango. So maybe I need to get a bag of this with raspberry whip, but then the raspberry only version with mango added in it as separate customs or something. Anyway, love that scent. Pineapple cilantro from Kay. So this is another really good Kay scent. She has some great fruity oils, and the pineapple cilantro is just, it's just a really good pineapple. Like, it does have a bit of a kind of herbal greenness to it, but not excessively so. Like, to me, it's just a really good pineapple. It's not like super sickly, like super syrupy, like some can be, which I like those, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it kind of cuts the sweetness a little bit, but it's still a very sweet, delicious pineapple scent. Always throws really well. I will get more of this one. I really like that scent. Strawberry pound cake from Kay. So I love how yellow this clamshell went. I really enjoy Kay's strawberry pound cake. Kay has a great strawberry pound cake oil. I've been enjoying melting strawberry pound cake from the vendors that I like it from just on its own. Yeah, Kay's is delicious. I don't know if it's the same as like my absolute favorite, which is the one that like Teddy Bees and I think Southbound have, but I think it's pretty close, you know. And it throws pretty well as well. So I did this, I think, up here, and it threw really well. I would get this again. It's nice just to be able to get that theoretically, even though I'm not ordering wax really at the moment, other than the Teddy Bees pre-order. But it's nice theoretically being able to get that scent anytime I want. Southbound caramel cookie latte. So caramel drop cookies and rich caramel coffee. I think this is actually the first time I've melted this without fruit. I used to do this with, I think, blackberry. I think I was doing like a blackberry caramel coffee and I was really enjoying that. Yeah, it's a bit rich and sickly on its own for me, so I think it definitely needs something to cut it. I just only had 2 cubes left, and I did a morning of coffee scents earlier this week. I used to, pretty much every week I used to do a coffee scent morning, and I kind of got a bit over coffee scented wax. I don't know, just, yeah, not really something I wanted to melt every week. I did enjoy this week when I talk about the other scents I did, but most of them were more bakery heavy. But this one, I'd still say, yeah, it's like a real rich syrupy caramel. So good blended, not so much on its own. Threw pretty well, but I don't think I need that one again. I also did Southbound Mango Lime Martini. This is actually going in my lounge room at the moment. So this is mango, key lime, lemon, mandarin, fresh garden mint, vanilla, sugar, and gin. I really enjoy the scent. I will say this one is better if I put it on and then leave the room for a while and come back. I found that if I put it on and I'm in the room as it melts down, I find it sort of, I don't know, just sometimes scents you don't notice them if you're in the room as they sort of build. But it's not that it's not strong, because it is. So I put it on and we went out and took my son to swimming lessons and came back, and it was really strong and really nice. Yeah, it's just a really nice blend. Like, I like the lime. I definitely get like a dry gin note. Like, it's just a really well constructed scent. So very much enjoy this. Good strong throw. I would get this one again. I very much like that one. Lego-tastic from L3. So this is Starfruit Mango and Mango Sorbet. Really good combo. It's a really juicy, fruity mango. I do think I prefer like that Mango Sorbet from Kay on its own to this, but I still really like this. It smells like a syrupy kind of mango cordial concentrate, like you could mix it like with cocktails or something. It's really, really good. Really strong, really good mango scent. I do like it in blends as well. I think I have a Lego-tastic fizzy soda as well. Probably would prefer it with ginger ale though to fizzy soda, I will say. So I would probably get more of this. Maybe not a scoop. Maybe. Like, I think I should blend this more next time, but I've just enjoyed it. It's a good scent. It's a reliable scent for summer. And yeah, maybe a repurchase. Melting in here at the moment, I have Oahu. So this one has a lot going on in it. I think it's an oil. Citrus notes of, and it's got my hair on it, sorry. Citrus notes of orange, lemon, lime blended with violet, pomelo, driftwood, cassis, pineapple, mango, and fresh mountain greens. This is a beautiful scent. Oh, it is so pretty. It gets a bit lost though. So it smelled pretty strong when I walked in here to start recording, but I'm sitting here and I really can't smell a lot unless I smell the jar. And that I think has always been a problem with this oil, but it is just, it's absolute heaven. It's just this gorgeous, complex, fruity mix. Like, you definitely get the citruses, but I get a touch of the pineapple and the mango too. In my head, I always have this one as a mango scent, even though it's definitely not just mango, but I can definitely smell mango there, you know. But kind of green and floral tones. Like, the floral's very slight. I wouldn't call it a floral scent. I'd call it a fruity blend, but there's definitely some complexity under the hood there. So I do love this one. The throat, like I said, it seems like it's throwing well, but then your nose kind of loses it really quickly, and I don't know why that is with this one, but it has always been a problem, I will say. But that said, I would get it again because I do very much love that scent. Alright, so the empty bags. So I have Cordelia from Super Tart. So this was from the Pick and Mix order that arrived the other week. So this was just 3 little band bag pieces. And this is good because this is a scent that I was always like, that sounds bad for me, not to my taste. But it always sounded interesting enough that I was like, maybe I'll give it a go. I can't remember. It's sugar milk, raspberry. Is it banana? Anyway, I don't like it. I was pretty sure that would be how it would end up, but I wanted to give it a go. But yeah, just the sugary milkiness with the fruits, just not my bag, not my scene. It threw very strongly, so I did end up changing this one out. was working up here, so I thought I could let this one go just down in my lounge room and be fine with it. But every time I left my office, it was like it had filled the hallway. It was all over the house. So I ended up having to change it out. But I'm glad I tried it because now there's no more wondering. I know that it's just not a scent I like. Super Tarts Strawberry Pound Cake Cotton Candy. So this was from the Cotton Candy sampler that she did very recently. This was okay. It wasn't a favorite. It was very cotton candy heavy. I didn't really get much detectable strawberry pound cake. I know it was in there, but this mostly smelled like a cotton candy scent with maybe some extra notes to it in there somewhere. So it was okay, but it wasn't anything I was like all that jazzed about. It was very strong. It was like a little pie thing, and I cut that up into 3. I think each of these shapes in this sampler probably have about 3 melts worth in them. So yeah, this one I wouldn't get again. I do have another sample of it, and it's fine. Maybe what I'll do with the other sampler is put some bakery in it, because this could actually go okay with some bakery, but on its own, it was just okay. Savannah Blue Cool Cape Cottage. So this is, I've got hair everywhere today. Cape Cottage. So lime, mandarin, fresh herbs, green tea, clean cotton. This was really nice. I will say I probably didn't spend enough time with it to really kind of get the nuance from it. But I definitely could smell it was like a herbal green scent, and then there was some, definitely some tart citrus in there. But not overly so. Like sometimes those herbal scents with citrus can be very abrasive. This one definitely wasn't. I think the mandarin and the green tea probably just smooth it out a bit. Because yeah, it was pleasant. It was nice. It threw sort of medium in the bedrooms. These tile shapes from Savannah Blue have never done particularly well for me, so I'm not particularly surprised by that. I definitely could smell it though. I don't know if this is a must-have blend, so I don't know if I'd get it again, but it was okay. It was nice. This labelless bag was the remains of a very old L3 custom, like it was like a doggy bag, like back when she last did doggy bags years ago, and it was starfruit, mango, ginger ale, and island heat. I don't know what island heat is, because this was I did this custom basically replicating a scent that I'd purchased myself from L3, so it must have been someone else's idea years ago, and it was so good. I just love ginger ale. Over the years, ginger ale never fails me. Like, I've kind of gone off, or I'm not as interested as I used to be. I'm just going to put my feet on this side. Sorry, the phone might shake. I'm not as interested in, like, the lemony, fizzy kind of scents as I used to be, but ginger ale is just an absolute staple for me. And with the mango and the island heat, like I said, I still don't know what it is. But it does add adds to like the dryness and the humidity. So it's a bit fruity, but the ginger, it's just, yeah, really good. Still a really good blend. Like I haven't reached for it as much as I should, but every time I do, I always very much enjoy it. It always throws really strongly. I may play around. Maybe I should look at the notes for island heat. I may play around with a similar combo in the future. So I definitely would want another. I feel like I haven't had enough ginger ale scents here for melting this summer, and I've been really enjoying them. So maybe I do need to either just get myself a quantity of ginger ale for blending. With that said though, I do have a ginger ale shot cup from Kay that's been floating around forever, and I keep pulling it out, and I'm just not inspired with what I have to do blends with it. So maybe I just need to like look and yeah, pick up on someone else's idea, or just buy a ginger ale blend. I don't know. Anyway, Island Bakery from Teddy Bees. So this is pineapple, peach nectar, tropical fruits, slight hint of coconut milk, strawberry pound cake, and iced lemon cookies. This has been one of my favourite scents this summer. This has been epic. And I'm kicking myself because I forgot to put it on so this Teddy Bees request list went up during the week, and I did put it up there, but really late. I didn't put it up when I put all my other scents up. And so obviously it didn't get as much attention because everyone had already voted. So, I mean, I don't know if it would have made it on the list anyway, but I'm going to try for it for next pre-order or even the ready to ship that she does, because I just love it. It's not a bakery scent to me. I really don't get bakery notes, but I do feel like the strawberry pound cake and the iced lemon cookies take this from being kind of your standard tropical fruity blend to just being something really special. Like, it's sweet, it's a little bit creamy, it's a little bit tangy. It's got all of the right notes there. So, been loving that one. Sad that it's finished, but I will definitely try to get it into a pre-order or ready to ship in the next few months so that I can have some ready for next summer. And that one throws really well as well. Dessa's Mint Julep Bar. So this one is lime juice, muddled mint leaves and sugar crystals. I love this. I do need to get more of this sometime this year. And it smells terrible cold. I don't know why. Something about the lime and the mint on cold, they smell just awful. Like, the smell is the equivalent to me of when you if you brush your teeth and then immediately drink orange juice. Just that sensation in a smell. But when it warms up, all of that's gone. It's this delicious, sweet, tangy, like, you know, sweet and sour kind of. It's just so good. Always love this. It always throws well. I definitely need to get more of it. It's one of my favorite scents for summer. Sad to be finished it, but I mean, it's not like we've still got a month of summer left, and then March in around here tends to still be on the warm side. But I will say this summer, the last 3 summers, to be honest, have been this summer's been lovely, actually. We've had really nice weather and it hasn't gotten overly hot, but it just doesn't feel like it's going to really ramp up. I feel like it's going to kind of whimper out a bit. So I am sort of trying to finish some of those summery scents that are close to being finished, because I just need to clean out. So if it's close to being finished, even if I love it, I'm not hoarding it. I'm just going to be done. Iced cold lemon lime ginger ale. So this was really good as well. Again, pretty much just because ginger ale. Yeah, this one just smells like an epic ginger ale scent. Like the ice cold lemon lime just, I feel like it just amps up the ginger ale-ness of it, really. Like, I couldn't tell you, yes, it smells like lemon lime. It just smells like an amazing, better than ginger ale scent. So I really enjoyed this one. It threw really well. I would get it again. I don't know if I've always been that crazy about it, but again, this summer, yeah, I think like last summer I was a bit over ginger ale scents. I was over all fizzy scents. I just didn't want to have a bar of them. Sorry, my hair's doing that thing again where it's drying on camera. So when it, like, what it looked like at the start of the video to the end will probably change, but that's just what happens. Yeah, so that one, I think, yeah, last year when I got it, because I got it, it was poured May 21. So I would have had it sort of for the 2021, end of 2021 summer. And I think I was like, yeah, it's fine. But end of 2022 summer, start of 2023, that's when I've been all over the ginger ale again. So fingers crossed I don't go off ginger ale again next summer. I find my scent preferences throughout the year, so through spring and autumn and winter, autumn and winter in particular, they don't change drastically. Like, I tend to fall in love with new things, so there'll be things that I didn't like previously that I will enjoy, but I find that it's really summer that I'm very fickle about. My nose is very fickle about scents. So things that I loved a previous summer, I pull them out this summer and I just go, I'm just not into it this time around. And similarly, things that I was like, last summer, next summer, I'll be like, ooh, this is really good. So there's been last summer, I was very much into like sort of sweet fruity scents and like very sweet syrupy pineapples. Still loving pineapples, but like there's one, for example, Teddy B's Miami Vice. Loved that last summer. This summer, meh. So yeah, my nose is very, very annoying for summer, basically. Okay, so let's do the Unempties. And I'll start with the 2 Teddy B scents that I melted that are in the pre-order right now. So the first one I have is Midnight Rosewood. So this is Tonka bean, rosewood, black amber, tea petals, and cedar. So this is beautiful. I did make a bit of a mess cutting it though. And this is where, even though I do like the tubs, I think if you get the cutting wrong, like I definitely did, it can make your life a little bit difficult because you kind of need everything to slot back together to fit back in the tub. And this does not slot together well. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful scent. It does have a slight cologne lean, especially on cold, but on warm, it didn't bother me. This was just a really pretty feminine scent, but with some depth, like that amber, and I think because it's black amber, maybe it's different. Oh, and I think the cedar really kind of anchors it and stops it just from being like a girly kind of perfume. So yeah, it's really feminine and pretty, but just that, yeah, that depth that I think the cedar brings to it, and the black amber, more probably the cedar, to be honest, just really kind of made this be a cut above a lot of those sort of perfumey scents that are similar to this. So I really enjoyed it. It did take a while to get going, I found, in here in my office, because when I first came in I was like, oh, maybe it doesn't seem to throw very well. But then I came back, I was like, no, it's actually throwing nicely. It's all medium to high. Like, this is not like a powerhouse scent, but it was medium to high. I got myself a souffle of it. So I enjoy it, but it's not one that I'm going to be like, oh my God, I need to fill my whole house with this at all times. So between this and the souffle, I should be good for a while. But I did very much love this one, and I am happy that I ordered some. The other scent that I really loved, that I also ordered in the pre-order, is Evangeline. So this is Mossy Oak Trees, Wild Poppy, Citrus, Sandalwood, Southern Breezes, and Warm Amber. So this one was lovely. I melted this one in the kitchen when we had people over, and I thought it was perfect. Because it's so clean, but not in a laundry way. It's clean, but it smells legit like outdoorsy, the outdoorsy elements that are named in the scent description. Because sometimes you get those scents and they're clean and they've got all outdoorsy notes, but then you smell them and they smell just like a laundry product. I'm not really into those. But I did not have this, and sometimes things that say like Southern Breezes, like breeze type scents, sometimes those can be quite laundry, but this is beautiful. I think like the mossy notes and the amber notes, again, really just anchor this. It's not really a floral so much. It's quite a complicated blend, I'd say. There's a real warmth to it as well. Like, it's just, you know, it's just, to me, this is like, it is really like a warm spring day, I'd say. Or, you know, a nice summer afternoon. But yeah, it was really, really pretty. The throw was good. Again, it wasn't one that was like, and this is why it was so good when people came over, actually, because it wasn't like an overpowering, house-filling kind of scent, but you could smell it through the kitchen, and the kitchen just smelled really nice. So I really enjoyed it. I did get a souffle. Part of me is kind of regretting that. I'm not going back in on the pre-order, though. I already went back in once. I'm not doing that again. I may go for some more of it in the ready to ship. I figure the ready to ship's not going to be for a couple of months. So let me see if I keep reaching for this one. If I find that I've worked my way through half a bag, then it's worth me going back and getting more. If not, if it's one that, you know, I'm enjoying, but I'm not pulling for so much, it is definitely, I think, something for the warmer months. So once it cools down, I feel like it's not one I need all year round. Midnight Rosewood, I think I would probably melt more of an all year round kind of thing, so that I can justify having a bit more of. But anyway, do love both of those scents. Okay, Emerald Island. So this is Beechwood Vetiver, Seagrass, Emerald Agave, and Coconut Milk. So I did this one, and I did the Emerald Agave scent. And look, I enjoyed both of them. But when they were melting, I forgot which. I genuinely could not figure out what I was melting in what room. They did not smell that different. Yeah, this one on cold, I don't really get much beetroot vetiver. Yeah, even here I'm struggling. Like, I'm struggling to, I feel like maybe a touch of the beetroot vetiver, like a slight, it's a very distinct kind of oceanic scent. Maybe I'm getting a little bit of that, but really all I could smell like that kind of crisp green, juicy kind of scent that the Emerald Agave has. But yeah, so I don't know if I'd bother getting Emerald Island again, just because I've loved Emerald Agave for a long time, but this one just wasn't different enough. So yeah, it was enjoyable having them through the house, but they smelled very, very similar. Throw was kind of medium. Emerald Agave used to do really well for me, but this was definitely in the medium, so I don't know if it was because it's a clamshell. I don't know if I didn't have the right quantity in. I don't know what caused it this time, but it was definitely medium and no more than that. Hayden Row Barley Blue Surf. I did Barley Blue Surf as well from, where is it? Well, when I get to it, I get to it. Anyway, I did Barley Blue Surf from Glitterati as well. So the notes on this one are lemon, mandarin, seawater, and coconut. I really like Barley Blue Surf. And it's kind of funny because like the name, because we're going to Bali in June, so it always kind of gets me thinking about the holiday, which is nice. But I also say this scent there's nothing that connects this scent to Bali. Like, it's just not. Yeah, so. But it is really pretty. For some reason it makes me think of like a floralish Beach Nights, but a version I can tolerate. I don't know why. It doesn't really smell like Beach Nights, but for some reason it just, I don't know, makes me think of that. So whether it's kind of the seawater tone in here is similar, I don't know. But yeah, it's really pretty. I do enjoy it. And this threw quite well. I had it in my lounge room, just 1 cube per warmer, and it did really well. I did coconut water and pineapple from Kay. This one was very perfumey and floral, I'd say, which you wouldn't necessarily know on cold. On cold, I don't get a huge amount from it, but what I do smell, it does smell more like coconut water with a bit of pineapple. So I was a bit surprised when this one was melting, because I was like, I really wasn't expecting this much of a floral scent from it, but I really got floral. So it was okay, but it wasn't my favorite. Like, perfumey florals are never a huge favorite of mine. It actually threw quite strongly too. Like, considering on cold, it does seem kind of weak. It threw pretty strongly in the bedrooms, but in a direction that I didn't love. So I wouldn't get that one again. Sea Salt from Kay. So this one's crisp watery, ocean breeze with citrus and wood. I'm going to be honest, I don't really remember this one melting very much. I think I melted it up here in my office and then maybe didn't come up. It smells not bad. Again, it smells kind of subtle. It kind of smells woodsy and salty. So we'll see. I'll have to melt it again and see how it goes. Scentsy Pineapple Pucker. So this was sent to me as a extra or a gift, I guess. This is actually the first Scentsy that I've melted. So I have decided that I have real sensory issues with the way that the wax, what do you call it? Bleeds? Is that the word? No, I had the word. You know, it's got, I can't even touch it. I can't touch it. All of the oil basically like feels like there's literally like pools of it in the clamshell. Look, I know I'm probably speaking to a bunch of Scentsy experts here, and I'm sure people are going to have lots of answers and solutions and stuff like that. So that's fine. I know that you probably have that. I don't need, yeah, I found, yeah, the greasiness of it really off-putting. Like, you know, I do sometimes have sensory issues with things. Wax generally doesn't cause me problems, but this really did. And it is summer and stuff, so it's probably not as bad when it's not summer. I also didn't think it before. I don't think my warmers are really good for Scentsy, because I tried one cube, got nothing. I put the second cube in. It did better, but it still wasn't great. So yeah, I'm guessing I'd need Scentsy warmers or something. Anyway, so it was not a bad scent. With all that said, it's just kind of a tart leaning pineapple. Nothing, you know, nothing crazy. But I just think, I mean, I genuinely just don't feel like I can touch that wax with the way that it has the oil everywhere. I'm already kind of squicked out by it. I don't know why it's triggering me so badly, but it is. So yeah, that's not a scent I would get again. L3, Swimming Pool, Sticky Taffy, and Lemon Lime. So I still don't know how I feel about the Swimming Pool oil. I think it's okay, but I think it's not something I would go out of my way for. Because I enjoy this scent, but it's kind of the Sticky Taffy, so the sweetness with the lemon lime. But I do think there is kind of an aquatic vibe that the swimming pool gives that I like. But I would probably prefer, my preference would probably be to have salty sea air or something in there instead. So yeah, it's okay, but just the kind of chemically tone to it, I think I don't love. Very strong throwing scent, but probably not a repurchase. L3 Sandalwood and Black Amber. So I actually didn't have this one on for very long. And not because I don't like the scent. I actually really enjoy this scent. But I started melting it up here. And then the Teddy Bees pre-order list, this whole video is just Teddy Bees themed. The Teddy Bees pre-order list went up, and I saw that I was already melting Evangeline, but I saw that Midnight Rosewood was on the list, and I went, well, I need to melt that to see how much I need to buy. So I came up here and I dumped out this one, because I've melted this a few times, I know what it smells like. But I do really like it. It's really... I really enjoy those kind of perfumey, hippie type sandalwood scents, and this one really nails that. Yeah, it's just this one, I really enjoy sandalwood scents like this on a summer's day. L3, I think, has one of my favourite sandalwoods. Like, I don't think I've enjoyed sandalwood blends from anyone else as much as L3. Maybe Super Tarts. But yeah, so I really enjoy this, and it is super strong. I just didn't melt it very long this time, but still, it is something I would repurchase. I love it. Southbound Sugar Cookie Latte. So this is freshly baked sugar cookies with sweet vanilla, roasted coffee beans, and sweet cream. Still love this. Still one of my favorite coffee bakery scents. It's perfect. It's creamy. It's bakery-like. I think now with my coffee scents, if I'm going to melt them, they've got to be more bakery than coffee. And I think this one's kind of 50-50. Like, it has a good whack of coffee in it, but it still is definitely a bakery scent. Her coffee oil, the roasted coffee beans. I don't know if it's the same as the roasted coffee from L3. I think the Southbound one's much stronger, but I think they're kind of similar in tone. Anyway, love it. I'm definitely slowed down on melting this, so probably something I would not go at, like, I don't need to rush out and buy anymore. I think I have like 3 more clams left. But it has been a repurchase for a long time of mine because I do love that one. Super Tarts Jackal. So this one is now called Spread the Love. It's blackberry jam, zucchini bread, and marshmallow fluff, I think. And it's just a classic. Her blackberry jam is excellent. It blends so well with the zucchini bread. Bit of sweetness from the marshmallow. It's just a perfect blackberry jam scent. It's so delicious. It's so strong. It's just, I've been melting this one for so long and I always adore it. It's just, one of my top Super Tart scents. Jackal / Spread the Love is amazing. Ebony Violet IKYFL. So this one is fresh baked creamy zucchini bread, sweet pineapples, and whipped cream. I love this scent. This is the scent that put me on to the fact that I really enjoy pineapple zucchini bread. I've done another combo which I'll get to from Kay, and I love that one too. There's just something totally addictive about a strong zucchini bread with pineapple. It's probably one of my favorite fruity zucchini bread combos. I don't know why, it just works so well. And yet this one will always be like the original to me. I should have ordered more of it. Like, I've already gone through a good chunk of this snap bar just because I melted it. I did put 3 squares in per warmer, which in hindsight I probably didn't need to do. I was just a bit concerned because it was poured in December 20, like just last month. So I was a bit worried it wouldn't throw, but it did well. I probably didn't need to put 3 squares in. But definitely a repurchase. I just love that scent. Savannah Blue Marshmallow Oasis. So this is Coconut Coast Pineapple Orange Peel Fluffy Marshmallows. Smells beautiful, very light throw, this one. It's a scent that makes me very sad. It smells really nice, like just a nice sweetened pineapple with a little bit of, I don't know, freshness from that Coconut Coast. But yeah, it smells, it doesn't smell super strong on warm. Sorry, on cold. And it's barely there warmed up. So I've tried it a couple of times now. I thought maybe letting it sit for a bit might help. It was sort of poured in June, so it's had plenty of time. So yeah, not a repurchase, unfortunately. Savannah Blue, I know not everyone has the greatest performance from Savannah Blue. Generally speaking, it's okay for me, but there definitely have been some significant misses, and that is one of them. Savannah Blue Wet Your Whistle. So this one is Tangerine Gelato, Lime Margarita, and Vanilla Wafer. This one is good, and this one does throw. I still wouldn't say it's like a powerhouse. I'd say it's a solid medium to high. It's really pretty, but I'd say that when it's melting, I don't really get the lime margarita, which is what I was really hoping for. What I get is a really creamy tangerine gelato with maybe just a slight tang from the lime margarita. On cold, I can smell the lime margarita really strongly though. So it's a beautiful scent, and to be honest, I forgot when it was melting that it even had lime margarita in it. And so I really enjoyed it because I was like, this is like a nice tangerine gelato. It's a little bit different, maybe that wafer. So it's unique enough that I'm enjoying it, but it's not like, you know, it's just a beautiful creamy tangerine scent. It's only now looking at it and I see the lime margarita there, I'm like, I really didn't smell lime margarita. So still really enjoyed it. Don't know if it's a repurchase, but it's good and it does throw. Mimosas, a Mandarin and Salty Sea Air from L3. So I did this one in the bedrooms. And I don't know. I just don't think it was really present by the time I got in there. Which is a shame because it smells amazing now, because I'm just all about Salty Sea Air at the moment. It's kind of like a fruity, perfumey scent, that Mimosa and Mandarin. But yeah, I really don't think it was doing much when I got in there. So I don't know if it just died off early or what, because it smells like it should be strong. But yeah, I'll give it a go again. Maybe in the office here and see how it goes. But yeah, so far that doesn't feel like a repurchase because I just, yeah. Huckleberry Lane and Vanilla Butter Fudge from Dessa's. So Huckleberry Lane is Nana's homemade fresh huckleberry preserves. The Vanilla Butter Fudge is sweet cream, butter extract, and it says there is no chocolate or fudge in this, which always confuses me because it's literally vanilla butter fudge. I know there's no chocolate. I'm down with that. But not there being no fudge. But anyway. Combo smelled amazing. It was mostly the Huckleberry Lane. This Huckleberry Lane is a really good berry scent. I'm very much into huckleberries at the moment. And this one is, yeah, really strong. Really just, I don't even know what a huckleberry is meant to smell like, but whatever it is, it smells good. And it was really good with the vanilla butter fudge. The vanilla butter fudge, I can't shake that it has like this yeasty bready tone to it. But it's also sweet and kind of fudgy. And I just love that because I feel like it's a very versatile bakery scent in that it just goes with so many things. And this combo, fabulous. So yeah, love that. Great throw. I mean, it definitely was like primarily a huckleberry scent, but I just feel like the vanilla butter fudge just added some extra oomph to it. So I would do that combo again. Strawberry Pound Cake and Vanilla Bean Noel from Super Tart. So another one from the sampler. This was really nice. On cold, it didn't smell like much. It did just smell like strawberry pound cake, which, don't get me wrong, I love her strawberry pound cake. It could just smell like strawberry pound cake and I'd be happy with that. But on warm, I do think the Vanilla Bean Noel, there was just, yeah, a bit more of a creamy complexity to it. Like, but still very distinctly that strawberry pound cake that I love from Super Tart. So I really enjoyed this. It threw very strongly in here. I don't know if this is a scent I would need to get again, because again, it is just an enhanced strawberry pound cake, and I just want to get boatloads of her strawberry pound cake, but this one is enjoyable to melt. So kind of a nice one to reach for if I'm like, oh, I want to smell her strawberry pound cake, but I don't want to use up the limited stash that I had. That one is one I would reach for because it's a little bit different, but it's still pretty much there. Honey pineapple zucchini bread and marshmallow fluff from Kay. So this is one that I got at a time when the Ebony Violet pineapple zucchini bread scent was not available, and I really, really wanted one. But I did think that using the honey pineapple oil would make it different enough, and it does. It's perfect because the honey pineapple oil, it just has this delicious syrupy tone. It's not like sickly sweet, but it's syrupy and it smells so good. And the zucchini bread smells amazing with it. So these two scents, the Ebony Violet one and this one, they are definitely relatives, but they are not the same. So I melt them at the same time in different parts of the house, and it's just love. So yeah, definitely will do this combo again. It's strong as well. I only need one piece in the warmers. Sometimes with the K-cuts, some scents do need 1.5 to throw, but I'm always happy when I hit a custom that only needs one, because usually if I've done it in a custom, it's a scent I really want to keep around. So love this. We'll repurchase that for sure. Glitterati, orange sherbet, tangerine, mango and papaya, and cake batter. I don't really remember this one melting. I think I had this problem last time too. I think this time maybe it's not the strongest throwing scent. Maybe I just need to do it up in my office to know. Because yeah, I don't remember. What I can smell mostly is like a sherbet scent. Yeah, I'm mostly getting sherbet, but maybe with a bit of a tangerine tinge. But it doesn't, yeah, it's just not, yeah, I don't know. I'll try it again. Glitterati, mango, sorbet, orange lace cake, and pineapple. This one is very pretty. I do like this one. And this one throws pretty well. I'd say it's a solid medium to medium high. It's not as, so I also did at the same time mango chiffon cake from Kay, which is orange chiffon cake, mango sorbet, and Malibu rum cupcakes. And I feel like they're kind of similar families because this one's got the mango sorbet and the orange lace cake, but it's got pineapple instead of the extra bakery that the Malibu rum cupcakes gets. I don't really get a pineapple in this, I think. Yeah, it kind of smells similar to mango chiffon cake, but not as oomphy. So it's not bad, but it's not great. It's not what I need to get again. Medium to high throw, I'd say. But yeah, mango chiffon cake is still one of my absolute favorites from Kay. So like I said, orange chiffon cake, mango sorbet, and Malibu rum cupcakes. Just epic mango sorbet bakery if you're into that kind of thing. The Malibu rum cupcake has a bit of a coconutty note, and you can kind of get that. It's like this coconut sprinkled on the cupcake. Oh, it's so delicious. So delicious. Great throw on this one too. Will always be a repurchase. The Pharmacist's Daughter Mango Claw. So this one's mango and fizzy pop. This one never really does much for me. I don't really get a huge amount of mango from it. It's just a fizzy pop scent with maybe a touch of mango. So it's fine, but it's that really lemon limey fizzy pop, which I'm just, you know, it's okay for me. And it's probably only a medium throwing scent. So I'm kind of trying to work this one down and finish it. I'll probably melt this last kind of chunk in the next couple of weeks. One thing I will say, because one of the reasons I'm not huge on the Pharmacist's Daughter is, and I've talked a bit in the past about how I am really quite stubborn about cutting my wax and not microwaving. Like, the Pharmacist's Daughter is definitely a type of wax that you should microwave, but I just won't. So I do get a bit annoyed because it shatters a lot, and I know that's all my choice, but, you know, is what it is. Melting Pharmacist's Daughter in the summer is really nice because, not that my wax collection melts, but it just gets that slight bit softer. So I found it was actually better to cut than it normally is. But anyway, side note, just one of those things. Stepstones from Kay. So this is Cactus and Sea Salt, Dune Grass and Stormy Night. So another one of my customs. Another one that's just fabulous for summer. I love it. It's really, all of these oils kind of, they have similar qualities, I'd say. So this one is just super, like, crisp, cactusy, green, like beachy but green, like seagrassy. Yeah, it's super good though. It's so refreshing, like just epic refreshing. It's like cactus and sea salt, but just amped up to the. So if you like the cactus and sea salt oil, this is a fabulous blend, because I just feel like it takes what's really good about that scent and just oomphs it right up. So love this. Great throw. I would do this combo again as well. Very much enjoying that one. Super Tarts tea for two. So this one is 10 cakes, funnel cake, and nice lemon tea. And I'm told that this one is actually one that was like one of the new scents that she did for autumn. This is amazing. Brandy has just like taken what is great about tea and cakes, that kind of citrusy scent, and just amped it up in the most perfect way possible. So you get more of a tea scent because it's got a lemon tea. You get more of that kind of lemony citrus scent that it has because it's a lemon tea. And then the funnel cake, like, I wouldn't say it adds anything specific, but I feel like it's just perfect for amping up that kind of generic bakery note that tea and cakes has. And I say generic, which probably sounds bad, but I kind of like it because it's not, it's just a nice bakery scent. Like, it's, you know, sometimes things, if they're just too cakey and you don't want to melt cake, or zucchini bread is great, but sometimes it's just too zucchini bready. This one just smells like bakery, and I think the funnel cake oil does that for me. Super Tarts one does anyway. So yeah, this is just more lemony, more everything. So it's like tea and cakes, but just enhanced super beautifully. So I love this one. Great throw. I do have another clamshell of it, accidentally actually. I bought this in one order and that in the other, but I'm very happy about that because that is definitely one I'm going to want to melt a lot. Charming from Super Tarts. So this is like a grapefruit sugar cookie scent. And it's a nice scent and it's unique. I'm kind of annoyed at myself because I melted a clamshell of it years ago and I went, oh, I love this. I need to get loads and loads and loads. And so I bought the donuts and then I just have barely melted it. So, and when I melt it, I'm like, it smells good, but it's just not something I want to be around. You know, it's one of those scents that I'm like, it's a nice blend, but it's just not this, I just don't want my house to smell like it, you know? So, yeah, so it's fine, it's nice, but I'm struggling with it a bit. I probably will melt a bit more of it down before the end of this summer though, because I just want to try and clear it out, I guess. But yeah, I did fall in love with it. I remember falling in love with it, but now it's just, anyway. Grey's Anatomy and Fake and Bake from Super Tarts. So this has long been a coffee bakery blend that I've really enjoyed. I don't know why I haven't reached for this bag much, and I don't know why. Because it's just perfect. Like, it's just the perfect amount of coffee and bakery. The bakery is just a perfect mix. Because the Grey's Anatomy, I think, has some bakery notes in it as well. I can't remember what they are, but I know it has them. So yeah, deliciously, like, to me it's kind of bakery first, but it has got a strong coffee to it. So very much love this one. Always have. Don't know if it's a repurchase again, because the coffee and me, it's just not gelling at the moment, even with bakery in it. I just don't want to melt it very often, but still very much enjoy that one when I do feel like it. Dessa's Zucchini Creme Brulee and Huckleberry Lane. So again, another great combo with her Huckleberry Lane oil, the Zucchini Creme Brulee. I haven't smelt the Zucchini Creme Brulee on its own, but it does seem like a really good bakery counter to that Huckleberry Lane. Yeah, really, really nice. So always get really good throw from this combo. I don't know if I need to get it again, but I do think I need to have both of the oils separately so I can blend them together and do them in other combos as well. I do that sometimes with the Dessas. I'll do like a builder bar. I'm like, oh, I love this scent, but next time I just want to get those oils separately, and then I've got more flexibility, you know. Ebony Violet Rise and Shine Buttercup. So this was the scent that actually made me want to reach for coffee this week. Thai Sticky Rice, Dark Coffee Bean and Sugar Cookies. I am so surprised by how much I love this. This one is so... It has a really deep, dark coffee, which normally I would not love. But there's just this beautiful, deep, creamy sweetness. And Thai Sticky Rice is also a scent, like, I feel like I really took a risk on this one, but it worked out beautifully because Thai Sticky Rice is actually an oil I haven't been a huge fan of either, but somehow this, it's super unique and it's super yummy. It does make me think, it's probably got a bit of sweetness to it. It doesn't smell oversweet to me, but I feel like to some people it might. It kind of makes me think of like a Vietnamese iced coffee or something, but maybe less sweet, more coffee. Like with condensed milk. So yeah, anyway, love that. Throw was medium to high, and that probably helped as well. I think if it was too strong, it would probably be a bit overpowering, but it was a good strength. So I really enjoyed that one. I did Ebony Violet's just straight up strawberry pound cake. So this one is sweet strawberries, buttery pound cake, whipped cream. Really nice. It is a bit different to the other strawberry pound cakes I really enjoy. It's a very juicy strawberry scent. I don't get much of a pound cake from it. I do get creaminess, like a whipped cream. But yeah, this one, it's really yummy. Like, I actually really like the strawberry scent, but it's less pound cake than some of the other ones I really enjoy. But yeah, it was really good. It threw really well. I think I would get hers again as well, like for a different type of strawberry scent that I still enjoy. And the last thing, which is something I already kind of talked about, Bali Blue Surf from Glitterati. I enjoyed her version as well. It's exactly the same as the Hayden Row. It performed pretty much the same as the Hayden Row. Like, yeah, I really enjoyed Bali Blue Surf. So I was kind of glad when I saw Hayden Row had it, because before that I'd only had it from Glitterati, and you know, Glitterati's not exactly a vendor that you just waltz in and buy your favourites from. So it's nice to be able to get that oil from somebody else, because I don't think I've seen it in a huge amount of places. Anyway, that's it. That's everything that I got through this week. So yeah, and the no buy or low buy. Look, I mean, I'm sticking to the plan, right? So the plan was that I can do no limits, or, you know, reasonably, quite high limits Teddy Bees pre-orders. And then the occasional Super Tarts order for things that I really, like, very specific things that I knew I was going to get coming into it all. And that would be pretty much it. And so I have stuck to that. So I did do 2 orders in January, but I did none in December and none in the second half of November. And I don't think I'll be doing any in February. And I'm thinking probably not March as well. Super Tarts is kind of the one where, because I have allowed myself to order from Super Tarts, I might go in for a ready to ship, but hopefully maximum 1. I know that they're changing up their model again this year. They're not doing pre-orders. They're pouring a lot less. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen there. But I think despite the amount of money I spent at Teddy Bees today, I think I'm doing pretty well on the plan. So we will see how that goes. So yeah, I hope you're all doing really well, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.